And your best friend, your world standing near. Some will eat and drink with you.
Hey.
Behind them, so funny.
Listen to Bob Marley. Hey, Lady and Moore. Lady Moore, hey. I just thought about it. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Listen to some Bob Marley, y'all. Hey, Gail. I feel Caribbean tonight with my red on. Hey, how's the kids? Y'all like Bob Marley? Yes. Oh, you're new? Hey, Is it Brittany? Oh, yes, I know they're big, yeah. I know they're about running around. Yes. Hey, Brittany. Well, welcome to my scope. Welcome to my scope, Brittany. I'm just giving it just a few more minutes or a few more folks to jump on in. Oh, yes. Yes. When you guys coming up? I seen you on another scope, Brittany. I was like, I've never seen her before. So it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Hey, Miss Cuts Design. Enjoyed your scope this afternoon. Hey, Toby. Thank you guys for joining in. I feel a little Caribbean today. I'm listening to Bob Marley right now. You gonna surprise? Okay, yeah. Surprise us. All right, guys. Bob Marley in the house. Okay, let me turn Bob down. All right. Hey, hello, beautiful. Thank you for coming on. Yes, definitely. Never. We always showing support. So guys, for those of you who do not know me, I am TenishaBibbs. I'm a licensed cosmetologist educator, hair loss practitioner, and also a wig specialist. I teach you the art and science of custom wig making and how to build a custom wig business. So guys, listen, thank you so much for joining in. For those of you who are watching this by replay, greatly appreciate you sharing this with your followers and tapping the screen to give the love. You guys that are on now, if you could just share this with your follower and don't forget to tap that screen. Give me some hearts, guys. But anyways, tonight we're going to talk about a topic that I'm telling you. Thank you, Gail, for inviting your followers. Hey, Cynthia, you guys follow Miss Cynthia. She's giving a airbrush makeup class. It's Cynthia online. She's absolutely amazing. So you guys follow her, and also follow Miss Cuts Design. She gives great advice about hairstyles. So okay, so we talked about. I'm gonna do a little review. We talked this week about traction alopecia and what it was. We also talked about androgenetic alopecia and things like that. There's so many different stages of alopecia, and I think people, especially in the salon, we don't really kind of go beyond the call of duty to educate ourselves on what they are. But, it takes people like me to kind of just give you guys the information so you guys can know that this is what's really out there. So what I want to talk about tonight is, thank you, Miss Cynthia, for sharing on. What I want to talk about tonight is alopecia areata. I bet you didn't even know that it would even existed. It's called alopecia areata, okay? Alopecia areata is an autoimmune skin disease resulting in hair loss. Thank you, Miss Cuts, for inviting your followers. Resulting in hair loss of the hair, of the scalp, and elsewhere on the body. Okay, so you'll see people that may have, they may be bald and things like that. And sometimes it's not even by choice. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. In this particular case, with alopecia areata, it is not the case. Okay, what happened is it starts with small patches. All right, I'm going to give you some pictures today, just kind of let you see how that looks, and then I'll just kind of recap on what we've already talked about. They start with small patches that are smooth to the scalp, okay? Scalp is the most effective area that this happens to, okay? We're talking about alopecia areata. All right, now there are 3 different classifications of this alopecia areata. One is called alopecia areata patchy. And then another one is alopecia areata totalis, and then alopecia areata universalis. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. It's alopecia areata patchy, alopecia totalis, and alopecia areata universalis. I'm going to show you some pictures of what that looks like, okay? And then I'm going to also, before I show you those pictures, I'm going to recap on what we talked about yesterday. Girl, you talking French. I'm sorry. I know, right? I'm going to show you what that looks like. Because a lot of times when we go into either the salon or we see people in the grocery store, or even, let me just go to this level. Men with their wives, they want their wives to grow long, gorgeous, beautiful hair. But unfortunately, some of us deal with alopecia areata, traction alopecia, and we have to wear hair wigs or we have to wear any form of weaving. And so, I'm sorry, sounds like you are calling me a bad name. No. I'm just saying, unfortunately, that's what exactly. I'm now picking up what you're saying. And so I just want to make it an awareness out there that this really happens, okay? And it doesn't just affect, hair loss. It affects self-esteem. It affects how you feel about yourself. It affects all of those things. And a lot of time women do not want to talk to their husbands about it when it comes to the traction alopecia or alopecia areata, because for them it's embarrassing. They don't want you to see that. But if you can open up a little bit more and realize that these issues really happen, then she can better embrace what's going on with her so that she can put it out there and make awareness as well. Okay. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So, yes, it's so hard to deal with women. It is very hard. So look at the difference again in the traction alopecia. You see the difference in the different types of traction alopecia that you can actually get from pulling and tugging of the hair. It removes from the follicle. The good part about traction alopecia is that you can actually use different type of stimulating agents to help grow that hair back, or you can use laser treatments and things like that. And this is a class for Bonner Brothers International. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to try that next year. Thank you so much for speaking that into me. I definitely received that. And so this is the difference in traction alopecia. Then we went over androgenetic. Yes. Oh, you get shots for yours. Wow. I'm going to have you on my scope. No, this year, August. Yeah, this year, August. Okay. Cynthia is pushing me. Thank you. This is androgenetic alopecia in men. You see the difference between traction alopecia and androgenetic alopecia in men, and also androgenetic alopecia in women. Okay. Now, this is alopecia areata patchy. I know you guys have seen people with that. You have a lot of the military guys that actually have that in their heads. I don't know why. I'm not sure why, but it just happens that way. So this is what alopecia. You go to your dermatologist. But let me tell you before you get off this scope, I'm going to just give you some other things. Because, with dermatologists, it's good to go to a dermatologist. But a lot of times they're not hair specialists or they're not hair practitioners. And what happens is they give you injections after injections after injections. And sometimes it works, and then sometimes it just takes forever, and it can be painful. There are also other remedies that you actually can do, which are like laser treatments. It's not laser like you think laser. It's just a brush that have a laser to it, and also a brush that has a certain type of vibration to it to help pull that hair out of that follicle. Okay, so and I'll go over that. Gail, I can actually email you some information. You can. That's why I'm looking into more things for my hair. Yes. Also, okay, I'll go over that in just a second, Gail. So this is what's alopecia areata patchy. What it is it is the most common autoimmune disease, presents itself in round, smooth patches that varies in size. If you notice up here in the traction alopecia, you see that it's round. You can also say, oh, wow, that may be alopecia areata. It's not, because it presents itself in small patches all around the head. This is only one patch. This tells me right here that her hair was pulled out from braiding. Okay, so when we go down here, you can actually see the different patches in the back And you can actually see the different patches in the front of this client's head, okay? Now, you also have what's called alopecia areata. So what happens to the women's hair that disappears from hair glue? Okay, a lot of time that comes from, that will be traction alopecia, because it might not be pulling out from the, it might be pulling out from the root area and not deep within where the hair bulb is or where the follicle is. So there might be still, you won't know that unless you look up under a magnifying glass. It's like a magnifying or a stethoscope. I apologize. I keep saying a magnifying glass. You would actually take the hair strand and put it in a magnifying glass to see if the hair is dry, brittle, if the hair is breaking, how much damage is the hair on the shaft of the hair. But you will use a stethoscope to actually go on top of the hair to look what's underneath. So what we can't see on top, we'll be able to see beneath with the stethoscope. Okay. So this is alopecia areata patchy. This here, believe it or not, guys, is alopecia areata totalis. Okay, what that means is it presents to total hair loss on the hair and scalp. If you look at the picture, I want you to see this picture. Let me open this picture up, okay? If you look at this picture here, this person do not have any eyebrows or eyelashes, okay? This has affected, it's an autoimmune disease. It's an skin disease that affects the hair, scalp, and also all over the body. Okay, that's it with that one. Now, this is another form. Isn't she beautiful? I think she is so beautiful. She has lashes on. Okay, these are artificial lashes that she have on, and she actually kind of drew it. That yes, well, actually, total hair loss is the next one I'm going to get to, but this is alopecia areata totalis. It's hair loss of the hair and scalp. So hair, scalp, everything, hair bulb, the papilla's gone. She cannot grow this hair back. Okay, so she has the option of getting laser treatments, or she has the option of getting injection or hair implants. Not laser treatments, hair injections or hair implants. She can do that as well. Okay, because the bulb is gone. How does that happen? It's an autoimmune disease. It's something dealing with the body. So it wants that, I don't know whatever goes on in the body, even like cancer patients, when they have like an autoimmune, yes. Like cancer patients, for instance, they have a deficiency going on with their body that causes the cancer. And so what happens is it affects everything. So they'll start to lose their hair. And so the hair bulb is almost like dead. Like there's nothing there. It won't grow back. Well, some of them it will grow back and some it won't grow back. Okay. So this is the alopecia areata totalis. The alopecia areata universalis, you will see not only hair, that they will lose their hair on their scalp, their eyebrows and their lashes, but over their entire body. You won't see hair on their legs. You won't hair in all the other areas underneath their arms, wherever you grow hair at. Hey, Sonia Michelle, thank you so much for joining. Wherever you see hair, it will be completely gone. Okay, and they will not be able to grow that back at all. Okay, let me show you something else, guys. Okay, I'm so glad that for the hearts. Thank you so much for sharing this with your followers. There are so many different programs that you can actually be a part of, so many different organizations. And one of them will be the Alopecia Center here. Alopecia Areata Foundation, okay? I am actually going to their seminar that they're having because I love this kind of stuff. And they will give you pamphlets and brochures and I'm going to show you the picture. They will give you pamphlets and brochures of this situation. This is a real life situation, okay? And these are survivors. These are people who have dealt with it and are sharing their story. So if you are a person that, hold it up again. Okay, let me show you, honey. This is the place here, the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. This is a pamphlet, all right? Here's another pamphlet right here. You can screenshot that. Here's another pamphlet here, helping you cope. Listen, guys, this is not something that, oh my God, she has alopecia, alopecia totalis, or alopecia areata totalis, and that's it. This affects everything. It affects how you feel about yourself. It affects that when you lose your hair. So this is a pamphlet that's going to help you cope with it, deal with it. This is something you need to talk to your customers. If they come in and they have these issues, they want lace wigs, that's fine. But you need to tell them that there is a support group out there that will be there for them, okay? And any other issues, see? Help your family cope. Got it. I want to study this more. Absolutely. Email me at thecustomwigs@gmail.com. I can also show you or tell you where you can actually go and become a hair loss practitioner, okay? So this is teaching you, this is a pamphlet teaching you how to, your family to cope with this situation and these issues that are going on. This is a little girl right here, guys, and it don't just happen in adults. Happens in kids too, okay? See this picture here? Showing you how her hair, you see her hair is she's losing her hair? Yeah, it's teaching you, you're welcome. It's teaching you how to cope with bald. See, I love this picture here. It says, bald is beautiful, and that is absolutely correct, okay? It says here at the back of this brochure, I'll read it. It says, yes, I want to ensure adequate funding for the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. You can enclose as many, whatever you want to do to donate money to this cause, how you can help children that are dealing with this. You can join the Alopecia Areata Registry, the biobank, and also the clinic trials. You can start an NAAF support group and become a telephone support contact. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, guys. So I just wanted to show you. It's a whole lot of other stuff. You can also become a representative for the foundation. Okay, so and it gives you a pamphlet. They'll send this to you. And it gives you a pamphlet of some of these great people, their conference. And guess what? Y'all keep me in your prayers because maybe I'll be one on the panel. Okay? And so I just want to show you guys that. All right, tonight. Okay? So listen. Alopecia areata is real. Alopecia areata totalis and alopecia totalis. Thank you. You're welcome. Alopecia areata universalis is real, guys. Let's help spread the word so that we can spread the word to this nation that bald is beautiful, and it really is. But you can also wear a custom wigs with the custom wigs. Guys, thank you so much for jumping on this scope tonight. I greatly appreciate you guys showing the love, sharing this with your followers. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm TenishaBibbs, licensed cosmetologist educator. And I teach you the art and science of custom wig making and how to build a custom wig business. I'm also a hair loss specialist and a hair loss practitioner and a wig specialist. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. I will see you tomorrow. We'll be talking more. And guess what? Tomorrow is our Q&A. So if you have any questions about alopecia, traction alopecia, I love what Cynthia said today. She said, well, when people hair comes out due to the glue, what happens? Those are some of the questions I will be answering tomorrow on our scope. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. thecustomwigs@gmail.com. Thank you, Miss Cuts and Designs. I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a good night.